Hey there, YouTube. This is Mr. Budget coming with you another deck profile. This time it's a premium deck profile. So, we're focusing on the Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu build. This has been one of my pet projects for the past couple of weeks. Been testing it out and it seems to be a solid, good rogue choice. So, we're going to jump right into it, figure out how the deck works, talk about my choices of the deck and how this deck functions outside of using Battle Sisters or using the Popo strategy of OTT. So we're going to top right in. Of course, we're talking about the Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu. That is our primary grade 3. Funny enough, this is not the unit that we're going to ride, but the deck focuses around her. Her ability is whenever she's revealed, you may bind the top card of your deck. If you do so, you give your Vanguard plus 10k in a crit. So she is an additional 4 crit in the deck. Then she has the ability Vanguard or Rigard when she attacks. You may discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card, add to your hand, add the other 2 back on top of your deck. So this is a good way to thin your deck and also trigger stack. Now the unit that we will be riding is her lesser form, CEO Amaterasu, who has the ability on Vanguard Circle. You may counterblast 1, draw 1. Look at the top card of your deck and put it on top or bottom of your deck. And then she has the Vanguard Rigard ability is whenever you look at your deck, she'll get plus 5k. So she can get very big on her own. So now the last grade 3 we're playing is our Regulus piece, Radiance Callburn. So, we're using this as a Pot of Greed in Vanguard or a counter charge and soul charge, because this deck does evolve around a lot of soul blasting. So that's what we're really using it for. Now, you want to be kind of careful with this deck. They're careful with this deck because you do go through your deck very fast, and you don't want to deck yourself out. So those are all of our grade 3s. I'm going to put those off to the side. For our grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Diviner Kuru Kinichi. Kuru Kinichi has the ability that you may Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from your hand. And if you do so, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a normal unit, he gets, mind you, the card that you revealed does go to your hand. If it's a normal unit, he gets plus 6k. If it's a trigger, you get to activate the trigger effect. So this is very important. So you want to power your board up before you start swinging. Next, we play 4 copies of Battle Sister Choquette. Choquette is not in her nunnery. She's with the goddess, so her ability is Vanguard or Rigard. You may Soul Blast 1. Reveal look at the top 5 cards. Reveal a grade 3 and then put it on top of your deck. Shuffle the other 4 cards and put them on the bottom of your deck. You do not shuffle the entire deck, just those 4 cards. And then she'll get plus 5. So the ability with her is either you're going to check a Goddess of the Sun, or in this case, you're going to check a grade 3 heal trigger. That way you always can heal when you want or crit when you want. And last but not least, we'll play 4 copies of our Hand Fixer. This is Administrator Angel. His ability is when he's boosted, you may counterblast 1, look at the top 3 cards, reveal up to 1 card from among them, add it to your hand, and put the other 2 cards either on top or bottom of your deck. You can split the 2 up if you so wish. This allows you to stack but also reveal things like Amaterasu. Those are all of our grade 2s. For the grade 1s, which I kind of find to be more interesting about this deck, the least interesting part are 4 copies of our grade 3 searcher, Divine Sword Amine Mukuru. All same skill, 1 place on Vanguard or Rigard from hand. Look at the top 5 for grade 3. His unique ability is whenever you reveal a card, no matter when you do it, he'll get plus 5k. So you can even get the plus 5k on your first grade 1 ride. Again, you're just looking for grade 3s. Amaterasu is what you're looking for. Next, we're playing 4 copies of the other Diviner Muto. Muto's ability is when he's placed, no matter from where, counterblast 1, put any normal unit, which is going to be Amaterasu, on top of your deck, which allows your grade 2 Diviner to flip her up. If you do that, he'll get plus 15k. So you kind of want to stick him behind the Vanguard to make the Vanguard very, very big and hard to guard outside of a PG. Last but not least, we're playing 4 copies of Direction Angel. Funny enough, all of our back cards are angels. His ability is when placed, he may look at the top 2 cards of the deck, reveal up to 1 card from among them, put the reveal card on top of the deck, and put the other card on the bottom of the deck. Sorry about that glare. So this allows you to trigger things like Amaterasu or put triggers on top of your deck. So that is all of the grade 1s. Next are our grade 0s. We are playing our starter. I've always used this starter with whenever I played Amaterasu. This is Solar Maiden Uzumi. Just another thing about the universe. We are playing the blue OT because we do need things out of our drop zone to keep our hand full. We are playing 3 copies of the G-Era Psychic Bird. Again, just another cycle card. When on rear guard, put it into soul draw card. We are playing 4 draw PGs, 4 stride crit, and 4 grade 3 heal triggers. I mentioned that around the grade 2 section. The reason why they're grade 3 is because you get to search and put them on top of the deck and heal when you want. If you play this deck correctly, you can basically manipulate how your board and your damage zone is going to look. Next, we're going to go right into the stride area. We play 1 copy of Sterling Witch Momo. Her ability is when she attacks, you may counterblast 1, discard up to 3 cards. For every card that you discard, your front row gets plus 10k. If you discard 3, which means 30k to the front row, she will restand drive -2. We are playing 2 copies of Floral Witch Master Mimi. We're not really using her for anything in the deck besides flip fodder, so her skill doesn't really matter. In this build, if you guys want to see a premium witch update, which utilizes her very efficiently, please let me know in the descriptions down below. We play 2 copies of Happiness Gathering Dragon King. His ability is usually going to be your first stride, is that you flip a card face up in the G zone, and then reveal the top card of your deck, +2 for every card face up in your G zone. So your first reveal is going to be 3. All normal units will be called. All trigger effects will activate and go to your hand. Next, we play 2 copies of Lord of Guidance, Wakuhime. Wakuhime's ability is that when she attacks, as long as you're an Oracle, for those who don't know, Oracle is having 5 or more cards in hand. You may draw a card for a Counterblast Soul Blast 1 cost, and then put any card from your hand on top of your deck. Normally, when I use this card, I have the Over Trigger in my hand. I want to stack the Over Trigger. Next, we play 2 copies of Stillwater Festival Deity Ikishikima. This is usually going to be your finishing card. She has 2 unique abilities. Act, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Flip a card with her card name face up in the G zone and draw 2 cards, so she's another Pot of Greed. Then her other ability is Generation Break 3 Oracle. When activated, you flip a card face up in your G zone. Your opponent cannot guard with G Guardians or grade 0s for the duration of the turn, which means that their strongest Guardians are locked off for the game. For the turn. Next, we're gonna go into Spades. We're playing 1, 2, 3 copies of Son of Eternity Amaterasu. This allows you to dig through your deck. Her ability is when placed. If you have 4 or more cards in hand, Soul Charge 1, and she gets 10k to her shield, so she's a 25k Guardian. Her other ability, which is the more prominent one, is that you get to, after you do that, you look at the top card of your deck and put it either top or bottom. So this means you can either stack defensive triggers or get cards that you know are not normal units, for example, out of the way. And last but not least, we play 1 copy of Dismal, just in case we got something we want to protect. You can change Dismal out for something like Godhawk Ikibiyoshi, the 5k G Guardian, or some other version of a G Guardian for OTT that you want. I usually use this one to protect certain cards or key cards for my next turn. And of course, this is a Protect 1 clan, so you need plenty of Protect 1s. That is the entirety of the deck. If you want to see this deck in action, leave a like and comment down below. I'm thinking 10, we'll get to like 20 likes for this video, And then I will do a fight video with this and showcase what this deck can do. If you liked, please like, subscribe, share this video. Today will be a double upload. Previous today I did a standard Barrel Magnus deck profile. If you enjoyed that, again, check that video out. You'll see it in the description somewhere around here. But until then, this has been Mr. Budget saying, keep it budget, keep it fun, and then we'll have a great time. I will see you guys next time. Peace.